Good morning, internet whisky buffs. I'm doing a little run along on the bike to Glengoyne Distillery today from Glasgow, so this is sort of the starting point. I'm at Spears Wharf, which is just at the top end of the city of Glasgow, and as you can see behind me, the Forth and Clyde Canal roughly starts here. The chimney up in the background up here, well, if I can zoom in, that is Port Dundas Grain Distillery, owned by Diageo. We'll maybe go there another day, but it's very handy to get to anyway. And so I'm just off to meet Peter at the Canal Junction at Maryhill, and I'll see you there. Bye bye. Excuse me, this is the junction, Forth and Clyde Canal at Maryhill, and I've just come from that direction, from the town. If you continue on that way, you come out the River Clyde at Bowling. That's the Clyde part of Forth and Clyde, and if you continue all the way up this way, the lovely lilies, all the way out that way, you eventually come out at the River Forth, just before Edinburgh, hence Forth and Clyde Canal. So I'm just waiting for Peter, and then we'll continue along the road. We'll cut off the canal just after Bishopriggs at Cadder or Codder, however you want to pronounce it, and then we'll continue over northwards up to Glengoyne. Okay, we've just turned off the canal at Cadder or Codder. You say tomato, I say tomato. And just to show you a little thing in the graveyard here called the Iron Coffin. Now, this relates from the days, sorry Peter's staring at me, it's put me off. This relates from the days of the body snatchers, when fresh bodies were dug up for medical science to be studied, and this was put over the graves, the new graves, to stop them being dug up because it weighs a ton. So this is the Iron Coffin. This is the River Kelvin, flows down into the Clyde as well, and that's Peter. Used to fish down here when I was a lot younger. We've just passed through a little village called Strathblane, which is in the foot of the Campsie Hills, and here's the Campsie Hills. It's a lovely old farmstead sitting there underneath it. So we're nearly there. It's not that far out from Glasgow. I'm just totally unfit, can't deal with these hills. Right, on to Glengoyne. Well, this is Glengoyne Distillery. By bike. And yes, I've got to cycle back up and down the hills. So here we are, Glengoyne, nestling rather cosily at the foot of the Campsie Hills. Okay, so I've done the tour. Unfortunately, Glengoyne is one of those distilleries that think if you have a video camera or a photographic camera in the distillery, it'll explode. Okay, so I'll just do a wee quick run round of things outside, starting with the warehouses. So these are all, you can see the distillery up there, these are all across the road from the distillery. These are all old barrels that have been used and are now for sale as plant pots. And a couple of warehouses there, one big warehouse, a couple here, number 8. And number 7. And a couple more over here. Of course, what you really wanted to see was the stills, but you know, such is life. So lots more old barrels out here, including this one here, which says Farkless. Interesting. And another warehouse here, and the distillery. And that's us for the warehouses. I'm just going to run back down here quickly. And past the plant pots. I think these are £14 for a plant pot, or £25 for a whole one. This one here, Ben Riach. So yep, if you want a whisky barrel, 25 bucks, 25 quid, bargain. No whisky in it though, all gone.